he just rolled out with Health and Human Services is
だから作るんだよ。俺たち自身で。
That right there, that's the Japan you've been dreaming about.
This is
Stranger than heaven. Backstreets walking on the edge of the night.
1950? Okay, cool.
just what I'm trying so hard to protect. 歌を食い物にして蒼天ぶりの帝王なんて言われて、それでできてる場所ってのは俺の欲しかったものなんでしょう。
Okay.
What's your story? Just a poem for Yakuza. Some things never change.
おやよろしくお願いいたします。
Obsessing over one man's death. That's no way to live a life.
I know, but I can't just live it alone.
If I don't settle this, my life can't ever begin. Nice to know you're not scared.
Why is Snoop Dogg in there? That's so awesome.
Remember my promise, yeah?
変わってんな。
怖い顔してますよ、社長。
弱気なやつにした。
It's not talking about. Okay.
You know, we could always just make our own country. It's the only choice we have.
Our only way forward is to make a place for ourselves. That settles it, Makoto. If this country won't accept us, we'll carve out our own right from underneath it.
Alright, so okay. Yo, the combat in here looks crazy. Kitchen knife. Oh, jeez.
Come on, join the fun. It's our homecoming after all.
This is my home. Nothing's gonna change that.
I love these things. I love it.
Stranger than heaven.
Okay, that was pretty good.
「世界中のゲームファンの皆様、そして Xbox ファンの皆様、こんにちは。
セガ RGG スタジオ代表、本作ストレンジャーズ・アンヘブンのエグゼクティブディレクターを務めます横山正義です。このプログラムでは RGG スタジオが開発中の最新作ストレンジャーズ・アンヘブンのゲームの全貌、ストーリーやキャラクター、舞台となる街や時代、そこで繰り広げられる遊びの数々、そしてコンバットシステムについてもご紹介いたします。最後まで目の離せない内容となっておりますので、どうかお付き合いのほどお願いいたします。物語は1915年、一人の少年がアメリカから逃げ出すためサンフランシスコの港町で偶然見つけた怪しげな船に忍び込むところから始まります。少年の名前は大東誠。当時としては珍しいアメリカ人の父と日本人の母親の間に生まれた混血の少年でした。貿易商を営む父の影響で世界各地を転々とする中、最後に父の母国でもあるアメリカへと移り住んだ大東一家。しかしその直後、父親が急逝してしまいます。英語もそれほど達者ではない、そして当時としては目立つアジア系の外見を持つ母と子。父という後ろ盾を失った後、言われなき迫害を受けるようになってしまいます。その後、精神的疲労から体調を崩していた母親も亡くなり、天涯孤独の身となってしまった誠はある決意をします。母親の故郷でもあり、自身と見た目も近しい人間がたくさんいるはずの日本に渡ろうと。持つものも持たず、身一つで船へと乗り込んだ誠ですが、彼が乗った船は裏の世界では名の通った超大物が乗る船なのでした。密輸商人オルフェウス、彼との運命的ともいえる出会いが誠の生涯を大きく動かすことになります。
I love the fact that Snoop Dogg is in this game. Like, that's so cool.
I play Orpheus, an international smuggler who only has one rule: taking what's meant to be where it's meant to be. If you want it, I can get it for you.
See this fella here? It's his job to keep troublemakers like you out. Thanks to you, we had to remind you. Feel me?
And I play a character connected to Makoto, you, and Orpheus. But I can't get into too many details, so let me tell you about Orpheus. See, Orpheus, he a one-stop shop for any and all contraband that his underworld connects may require. I'm talking weapons, ammunition, gold, silver, green, white, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, even space secrets. He always delivers. The name Orpheus
really seems like the top
that's
dog.
just a nickname, nothing more. He's a dangerous globetrotter, and that's all anyone knows about him for sure.
Yeah, Makoto and you, those little punks were just the same in the beginning, until the moment they spat out those last words, when their asses were going to be left for good in the middle of the Pacific.
Want to tell me why you're here?
I want to go to Japan.
We got nowhere left in this world. That's why we heading to Japan.
Take a good look. That right there, that's the Japan you've been dreaming about.
Snoop Dogg actually sounds pretty good.
Orpheus realizes in that moment that maybe what
He's
he's
not like
destined to
phoning it
deliver
in.
are the lives of these two boys.
Getting there is one thing, but how will these kids survive in this place, stranger than heaven? Maybe even that cold-blooded dealer felt a spark of curiosity.
Taking advantage of the fact that he speaks Japanese, Orpheus brings Makoto on as his sidekick, his wingman. Through countless jobs and deals, Makoto learns the
Orpheus
tricks
is
of the
sharp.
trade on how to stay spooned and groomed, dipped and whipped, zooted and booted, gooted and looted. I ain't gonna go two more. But the harsh edge of the business and how it goes
Never
down.
thought I'd
you
like to
know
hear
what
that
I
for a
mean.
real stream.
Now that's when Orpheus discovered the kid has a talent that nobody's seen coming.
That's singing. His skills still had a long way to go, but that passion in him, nobody could ever match that.
Music is the great equalizer. It transcends barriers, captivates and unites people. Makoto was always an outsider wherever he went. And finally, he found a place he could call home, where he belonged, where he's treated equal.
A legendary smuggler shrouded in mystery, and a boy with nowhere to go. Their meeting and their party. sets this strange story in motion.
But this is only the prologue to a much bigger story, one that begins within their meeting in 1915 and unravels through 50 years of Makoto's relentless, unforgiving fight to survive.
Things the era wouldn't allow, things society wouldn't forgive.
A sweeping saga of men drawn together across time by the strange twists of fate.
It's the story of men who fought, clawed, and struggled to carve out a place for themselves in a Japan undergoing violent change. So keep your eyes on the characters we bring to life, on the choices they make, and the paths they walk.
Japan's pretty slick, ain't it? Welcome to Japan, fellas.
居場所のない少年と居場所を持たない男の出会い。それは少年ライトの誠にとってこの日本という場所でどうやって生きていくのかを決めるきっかけとなるのです。そしてもう一人、この男との出会いが誠の人生の行く末を大きく決めることとなります。それが生涯の友でありライバルでもある少し年上の青年、新庄優です。
A man of mixed Western heritage. Yu has grown up in a world that doesn't quite know where to place him, not unlike Makoto. Yu first meets Makoto on Orpheus's ship, where they're nearly thrown overboard. And from that moment on, their lives are intertwined. Makoto is impulsive and brash. Yu, on the other hand, is a realist, sharper, and more calculating than most, always thinking several steps ahead. Upon reaching Kokura, Yu and Makoto make a daring escape from Orpheus's ship.
Looks like this is where we part ways. Yeah, good luck out there, Makoto. You too. See you on the other side. Till then.
While Makoto faces extreme hardship adapting to a new language and culture, Yu adapts rather quickly and finds work, becoming quite comfortable as a Westerner in Japan.
I see you got a new getup. You're working here now?
I am. And I see that you're exactly the same. Still just another no-name loser.
But Yu's heart hides a major weakness. He simply can't leave his faithful friend, Makoto, behind. Through all the persecution, Makoto wants more than anything to carve out a place of his own in Japan. Yu, however, as a man of great ambition, seeks something more. He doesn't want to just survive in Japan. He wants to reshape it. If the world won't make room for him, he will build a new one. These ideas soon clash, and our stowaways decide to walk separate paths. But fate, of course, has other plans. A unique opportunity presents itself years later and reunites them as partners in show business. Adapting the famed Yashima name from their Kokura days, Makoto and Yu then enter a chaotic and unpredictable new chapter in Minami as Osaka's latest and greatest showman. Here, Makoto, with years of Yakuza experience from his time in Hiroshima, becomes a to be reckoned with.
Okay. I really dig the aesthetic of this, man. Like, this looks really good. hello.
オルフェウスの密輸船の目的地でもある日本西部の一大工業地帯でもあったこの町がストレンジャーズ・アンヘブン最初の舞台となります。まだ日本に近代的な娯楽が存在しない中、食を求め全国から集まった労働者たちによってにぎわう活気ある街並みが特徴です。飲む、打つ、買う、全ての遊びが詰まっています。次の舞台は1929年の広島呉。造船を中心とした重工業の町であると同時に、さまざまな国の社交場としても機能した異色の街並みが特徴です。映画などの娯楽も浸透し、日本文化の近代化の訪れが感じられる一方、日本有数の極道組織に牛耳られた背景を持つ町となり、地下水路や高台など高低差のある迷路のような地形も冒険に奥行きを与えます。そして1943年、今も日本有数の歓楽街として知られる大阪の南へと舞台を移します。緊迫する世界情勢の中、海外の文化が深く入り込んだ日本の裏が描かれます。表向きには日本を称えつつ、裏で異国の文化を楽しむ人々、そしてそれを裏で操ろうとするヤクザやマフィアたち。過去の舞台とは様変わりした新しい遊びの数々を体験することが可能です。その後舞台は1951年、日本有数の観光地でもある静岡・熱海。そして1965年の東京・新宿・神室町へと物語の進行に伴って移っていくことになるのですが、そこには大きなストーリー上の秘密がありますので、また別の機会に遊びの要素などをお伝えできればと思います。
After Orpheus recognizes his talent for music, Makoto discovers that he has a keen ability to find the music in everyday life and can memorize sounds as ideas for future compositions. Makoto can take note of many different sounds from across town, whether that's the hustle and bustle of the streets, a call from a wild animal, or even the sound of his enemies mid-combat. New ideas can come from just about anywhere. These sounds will also vary depending on the era, location, and time of the day. At night, Makoto might listen in on a neighbor's snoring, the call of hungry crows flocking to freshly scattered crumbs, or distant howls echoing from afar. The list goes on. By collaborating with various composers he will encounter, Makoto can combine and arrange these sounds he has gathered to help create original compositions. At first, Makoto gives singing a try for himself.
So, you sing or no?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Then you might try making some money with it.
What?
However, he later finds his true calling as a showman, producing and managing gigs and performances for other artists.
Find a singer with talent and do all you can to make them a star. They call that a showman.
As a showman, Makoto will decide the structure of each show, handle the promotion, and finally, stage the thing itself, earning more and more money with each success. Another key element of being a showman is scouting those with a gift for music. By gathering info from around town, Makoto can find new singers and musicians to take part in his productions.
Okay.
As the story progresses, Makoto will grow close to a wide range of individuals, each possessing unique and remarkable abilities. Still, among all this new talent in Makoto's life as a showman, the most impactful are undoubtedly the singers. Some who you may know already.
I really like that mechanic actually. Like being able to do
たかしは主人公の大東と呉の極道組織で出会います。
じゃ確かにまたいつでも貸してやるで。
組織内では赤鬼の異名で恐れられていた大東のアシスタント的なポジションで、大東のことを慕う弟分のような役柄です。とある事情から広島最強とも言われる岩木組の一員となった大東の舎弟として常日頃行動を共にするようになるのですが、そんな高志の隠していた趣味が歌とピアノでした。ヤクザとしてはあまり役に立たない趣味ですし、高志はそのことを必死に隠しているんですが、ある日大東にその趣味を知られてしまいます。
じゃあピアノ、うるせえぞ。
誰が言うた？あ
？Jeez, dude.
一発殴れば十分じゃろ。
兄貴。大東はこいつに歌わせて一儲けしてやろうと興行を思いついて、これをきっかけに大東の興行師としての活動が本格化していき、後の八島興行やそのまた後の登場会という組織にもつながってくるストーリー的にも大きなエピソードの一つとなります。大東の兄貴はどんな歌を作るのか、そしてユーザーの皆様はその歌をどう作り変えていくのか、そして僕はどうやってその歌を歌ってどうストーリーに関わっていくのか。本作には高志以外にも重要なシンガーたちが存在するのですが、この方の役柄も非常に重要となります。
It's all about like building up a group of people. That's pretty cool.
You will meet Suzy when Makoto and you travel to the seaside city of Atami in 1951. 1951 is a moment of great change in Japan, a time when American influence has flooded in, creating new trends in language, music, and fashion. This collision of East and West results in a unique era that exudes both optimism and melancholy. Atami is one of Japan's most notable tourist destinations. My character Suzy intends to sing on the largest stage in that city. There, the course of her life is permanently altered when she meets Makoto and Yu. So, what'd you think?
So cool.
Brilliant.
Stranger Than Heaven brings players inside Japan's show business world at this pivotal moment in the country's history. And unsurprisingly, showbiz's customs and culture turn out to be just as cutthroat as the underworld's. As a singer, working on this project and portraying this character was an absolute honor, and unlike anything else I've done before. In addition to my voice acting, I worked with Satoshi-san, who plays Takashi, on crafting the theme song for the game. I love being able to combine acting and singing in a single project, and I am so thrilled for players to experience what we've cooked up.
Yeah, this is cool. Like he actually has a really good crew around him to actually use in the story. Then actually like building out a whole bar and building a
これまで紹
sound
介したように、
and
ス
different
トレ
arts
ジャー
and
ザ
stuff.
ー
That's
ヘブ
gonna
ン
be
は
really cool.
5つの時代、5つの舞台、そして50年間にわたる男たちの生涯を描いた作品であること。さらに歌というものを中心とした様々なゲーム体験がある非常にユニークな内容になっているということをお伝えしてきましたが、それだけではありません。主人公である大東誠の真骨頂は、どんな相手にも屈しない精神力と腕っぷしの強さにあります。ここからはストレンジャーザンヘブンもう一つのユニークポイントとも言うべきコンバットシステムについて解説していきます。
私からは今作の最大の特徴ともいえるコンバットシステムについてご紹介いたします。
This is what I'm really excited to see.
本作のコンバットシステム最大の特徴は、プレイヤーキャラクターである大東の左半身と右半身の操作をそれぞれ独立した操作で行うというものです。 コントローラーの RB、RT を入力すると右手や右足といった右半身、
Oh, this is kind of cool.
LB、LT を入力すると
It's like you
左
can
手や
really
左
kind of make
足
some
など
combos.
左半身
Like,
を使っての攻撃を繰り出すことができます。ダイトはこれらの入力に反応してビビッドにアクションを繰り出し、かつてないレベルで意のままに操っている感覚を提供します。
That's
攻
really
撃の
cool.
方法はタップしての連続攻撃だけではなく、
Tap-based
入力し
combos.
続けることでパワーを込め、離すことでより強烈な攻撃を繰り出すことも可能です。
Okay,
これを
we
利
got
用
like
して
power
タイミン
attacks.
グよく攻撃を繰り出すことが上手なプレーの一つとなります。例えばこのように走り寄ってきた敵に絶妙なタイミングでパワーを込めた攻撃を叩き込むことや
That's cool.
連
You
続
can
したタ
stun
ップ
like
入
one
力で
enemies.
ジャブを連発した後にパワーを込めた強い攻撃を繰り出したりすることも自由自在です。他にも敵の攻撃を片方の手で防ぎ即座に反撃するなど、相手のアクションを見極め決定的な攻撃の瞬間をプレイヤー自らがデザインできることが本作の醍醐味と言えるでしょう。
I feel like they
左右
really
を操って
redid their
激しい打撃
combat.
戦を
Now
仕掛
it's
ける以
really
外
good.
にも
Like someone's not like super
LT と
like
RT を
familiar
同
with
時
their
に引くこ
combat.
とで
This
タ
system
ック
looks
ルを繰り
great.
出して攻撃することができます。タックルの
Oh,
勢いの
tackling people
マウン
downhill
トを
is
取
going
って
to be
攻撃
hilarious.
といった状況でもリアルに左右の手を使ってアクションしているかのような感覚を味わうことができます。
Elbow
本
drop.
作のもう
Ew,
一つ
that
の
was
コンバット
tough.
システムの大きな特徴に武器の存在があります。ダイトは素手での戦闘のみならず包丁、ハンマー、刀とさまざまな武器との出会
Knives,
いが
mallets,
そ
hammers,
れら
and
を手に
blades
して
to
戦
defeat
い
enemies.
抜きます。本編の壮大な物語の多くの局面では
The
これらを
violence
い
is
つ
going
装
to be
備
crazy.
しどう戦っていくかが生き残っていくための鍵となってきます。ダイトがその人生を歩んでいく中でより強力な武器を手にすることもあるでしょう。
That mallet's crazy.
古くからの技物や新たな製法で生まれた品など様々です。新たに手に入る素材を武器に注ぎ込むことで殺傷能力の向上や追加性能の解放も可能です。
Okay, you can like level up your weapons. That's good.
積極的に武器の入手とアップグレードを行うことで生き残るための手段が増えていきます。ストレンジャーザンヘブンではこうした基本的なアクションに加えて高速移動する車中でのバトルや
Okay, nice
敵を一瞬で倒すことができる大技、特定のシチュエーションで繰り出せる必殺のアクションなど多種多様なコンバットシステムを体験していただけます。
最初にこの作品のオファーを横山代表からいただいた時、自分の半生が重なるような強い衝撃を受けた記憶があります。僕自身、日本人の父とスペイン人の母を持ち、環境や時代こそ違えど大東誠と近しいような経験やそれこそ苦しい思いをしたことがあります。そんな中でも必死に言葉の壁を越えられるように努力して自分の居場所、自分の夢を追いかけ壁を乗り越えることで俳優としてのキャリアを積み重ねてきました。本作の大東誠は決して善人ではありません。また登場してくる他のキャラクターたちも全員癖のある人間ばかりです。でも全員に共通しているのは成し遂げたい夢がある。そしてそのために必死に生きているということです。人は夢があるからこそ頑張れます。どんなに苦しいことがあっても最後まで必死にもがき続けていきます。そんな人間の生きるということへの強い執着と情熱がこの作品の魅力だと思っています。私も今本作の収録で非常に難易度の高いお芝居に日々挑戦しているところなのですが、この世界の中で生きているキャラクターたちの熱量に負けないよう、自分が培ってきた技術と経験と情熱でこの作品を完成に導けるよう精一杯頑張ります。
I love the aesthetic that they went with this.
今回はストレンジャーザンヘブンについてストーリーとゲーム概要を中心にご紹介いたしました。そう遠くないうちにより詳細なゲーム内容やテクニカルな部分についてもご紹介できると思います。続報にもご期待ください。そして最後に重要なお知らせです。本作ストレンジャーザンヘブンはこの冬に発売となります。また Xbox ゲームパスで発売日からプレイしていただくことが可能となります。現在 RGC スタジオでは完成に向けて総力を挙げて制作に取り組んでいます。我々のスタジオにしか作り出せない攻めたストーリーテリングとゲームシステム あなたも天国よりも奇妙な世界で思いっきり暴れてみませんか。横山でした。
Wow, that was a really great showcase so far. Stranger Than Heaven coming this winter. Xbox Series X, PC, xCloud, Steam, and PS5. Wow, that was great. Let me put that right here, and let me just make it full screen for 1 second. Chat, how do you guys feel about that? Like, so personally, I was not super familiar with this at first, but actually checking this out for this trailer and watching the showcase, this was actually really interesting. So Makoto seems like a really fun main character. I am really interested with how they're going to be doing this constantly ever evolving story through different time periods, starting off in the 50s and ones area, going to Tokyo in mid 60s, following these characters as they get older. That's actually very interesting. I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to take this story and how these characters will be involved. Let's go look at some of this trailer, but off my first impression, I'm really impressed with that. So let's just kind of go back to the main video, and I'm going to just rewind some bits and kind of just see how things turn down the plot. I'll mute that real fast. So let me just find something good. So in general, looking at the environments, the areas, like this looks great. I actually really dig that concept of like following him through different time periods. Like I said, you start off in 51, then you go to 1965. Like I genuinely think this is really cool. So you're gonna watch him join the mob, essentially, or the Yakuza.
That's no way to live a life.
And this theme song is great too. I'll just be honest.
I can't just leave it alone. If I don't settle this, my life can't ever begin. Nice to know you're not scared.
Like, can we just hold on? Like,
nice to know you're not scared.
The fact that Snoop Dogg is in this game is so freaking awesome to me. Like, can we just talk about that part real fast? Like, that's insane. I am totally sold on this dude. Like, we need this type of stuff in the game. I really like these character models, these designs. Like, so far, like, this game has me sold. You boys are different. So I kind of want to just skim through some parts real fast just to see. Snoop Dogg's character just seems awesome.
Zooted and booted, gooted and looted. I ain't gonna go two more. But the harsh airs of the business and how
even the way they're speaking about these characters is hilarious, man. Zooted and booted, that's so awesome.
That nobody's seen coming.
That's singing. His skills still had a long way to go, but that passion in him.
Skip forward ahead again.
I see you got a
yeah, like I said, like them traveling through different time periods, dealing with each other. That's going to be cool. And we're going to see them at different chapters of their life, and maybe we're going to have more of a rivalry at some points. We're going to have some more friendship moments at some points. Like this kind of gives me some like Jonathan and Dio type of vibes, or some Goku Vegeta, like good like friends or rivals that are going to parallel each other throughout the rest of the story as they grow older. This is going to be really interesting to see. And then lastly, I just want to talk about the combat real fast. Let me just skip back to that combat. Also, first of all, let me go back to this listening mechanic. Because this part was actually really good in here. See if I can pull that back up.
目的地でもある日本
For
西部
one
の
thing,
一大工業
it's
地
kind
帯
of
で
cool.
もあ
We're
ったこ
going
の
to have
町
a
が
bunch of like
ストレン
side
ジャーズ・アン
missions
ヘ
that
ル
we can
最
do
初の
out
舞台
here.
となります
I want to
ま
show
だ
that
日
in
本
a
に近代
second.
的な娯楽が存在しない中職を求め全国から集まった労働者たちに
Like the world feels really lived in. There's people all around their own doing their own thing. They're going to approach you.
全ての遊びが詰まっています
That's kind of hilarious. You can negotiate the price. You can arm wrestle with random guys. Cards. You can do like dice games. Like this is cool. Again, 1929. That's really interesting. And then the historical aspects. Who knows how they're going to be affected by things like the war, how that's going to affect the way like crime and the mob is going to operate in the city. There is some interesting stuff that's going to be here. Let me just fast forward a second. This listening mechanic is going to be cool to me too. Like hearing brush sweeping, a guy asleep, a guy attacking you. This could be something really interesting that they could do with the story, with the plot, and some of the things that like when it comes to the main aspect of building out your band, that could be really fun to see. Like it's going to be, I'm going to be now in the middle of random fights trying to dodge and listen just to see if I can find a way to get some type of audio cue from him. That's actually a really cool mechanic.
The call of hungry crows flocking to freshly scattered crumbs. Or distant howls echoing from.
And lastly, I just want to take one more look at that combat system. That whole concept of the producer talking about right here, using the left and right hands individually, that's actually really cool. I don't know, it reminds me of like UFC or something, like having to like actually like figure out like left hand, right hand, and maybe if the character is left-handed or right, that might change the way you want to fight with them. That could be a cool mechanic. But grabbing people, knocking heads together, that tackle mechanic that they showed off, like there's going to be some really cool stuff in here. Yeah, like charge attacks right here. Like that wind-up punch is going to be fun. A guy running at you, and now we know a mechanic guaranteed to stop that. We're going to have some cool weapon attacks that you can do, light jabs, and responding to how hard you press or how long you press the buttons is going to be kind of cool. Then I want to see that weapons again real fast too. The weapons were like sick. Yeah, like you tell me you don't want to play a game like you tell me. You get an option to grab a big cartoon-sized mallet and smack a dude. Like, come on, you're not gonna do that. Like, this looks sick. And there's special moves attached to both L2 R2. That's kind of cool. And then you get different type of weapons. So you know I'm already go for like the swords, but this looks like really fun. If you just want to like bop a dude, that looks hilarious. So overall, my honest opinions on this was that this was pretty good. Like I kind of came in not knowing super much, so thank you again to Sega for that partnership and letting me stream this. This was actually really cool. I'm really excited by this overall. Let me know what you guys think in below. What do you guys think overall? I am sold on this trailer. I can't wait to actually get to this game. It's coming out this winter. Thank you again, Sega.